Hey there, Ginger Bratzel with you from New Patient Attraction Automation. I hope your day is going fantastic. We do these candid conversations about things that do big growth, big change, little hinges that swing big doors in your office, and it's always my pleasure to be with you. And we've really started focusing on some candid conversations. We're doing a lot of that. No studio. I'm sitting at my desk, and everyone's out, so it's at least quiet. But we might have a dog walk through here in a minute, and I got my snarky T-shirt on. So I'm known for growing dental practices, business strategy, dental marketing, and snarky T-shirts or pulp culture references. And you can find me in a T-shirt 90% of the time. So we ever have a trivia question? What does Ginger wear 90% of the time? You just write snarky T-shirts. But today we're going to go and we're going to dive into case acceptance and treatment plan presentation a little bit more. We've been talking about it recently, and depending on when you're seeing this, I want to invite you to a training that we're going to be doing. We're going to dive even deeper on it. We're going to do a 1-hour masterclass on the topic, and it's you can find it over at messagefromginger.com/masterclass to sign up for that training. I'll put it in the show notes and I'll put it in the description so you know where that link is. And if it's gone, you waited too long. But we're having that training coming up in the next couple weeks on making things happen in your practice. And so we've been talking about case acceptance, and the big takeaway from all the things we talk about, case acceptance is not when the doctor sits down and hands a treatment plan or the treatment coordinator to the patient. That is not when it happens. It happens all along the process. And patients give you clues where they are in the buying process, but most people are not smart enough, or they're not listening enough. They're going through a script, they're filling out forms, they've got to get the appointment scheduled, they're going through these 1,000 other things. And these patients are given as clues of where they are in the buying cycle. And that's what case acceptance is, a buying cycle. So if you think dentistry is different, it's a healthcare and it's not the same as a luxury car, you're way off. It's still a financial transaction, but even more than that, it's an emotional transaction. And that's where the breakdown happens. Most people treat it like it's financial, but to the patient, it's very, very emotional. They're exchanging dollars for the emotions and the end result that they want to have. So if we know where they're at in the process, we can better adapt for it. So every patient's a little bit different going through. So if somebody calls up or sends an email or a text or something like that, and they want information about a missing tooth, or they specifically have asked you about dental implants, or they want to redo their whole smile, or they tell us things. They're not, hey, I'm just there for a cleaning. These patients have a different urgency and need. And if we treat them just like a new patient's coming in for an adult healthy mouth prophy and a few x-rays, you lose. So we've got to listen for it. And so when they say that, I ask them, my team's trained, and we teach our doctors and our teams to ask more questions. So why do you think you want implants? Oh, I was told 6 years ago I need implants. I couldn't afford it then. I want to focus on it. So we have information. We need to take that into the process. My sister just had implants and she's really happy with them. Or I saw a commercial about them and I have loose-fitting dentures and I don't want those anymore. They have a different need. So our process is going to match what they're telling us. And if we're good listeners on that phone call, that's where magic happens. Most businesses put their least trained person on the phone, which is the most critical mistake you can do it. If you go into a car dealership, it's the girl who knows nothing. My insurance agent, we had a car accident recently with my son. The girl who answered the phone is our first point of contact. What do we need to do? And she was clueless, and she dropped the ball and blew it at every turn. Your office, you might think that's not happening, but I guarantee it's going to break down because they need to have that time to listen and learn. We want someone who's intuitive, who can dig a little deeper. And when they come in for that initial interview, that person is talking to them and getting the information, and then in the huddle is transferring it for them. So when I get people who want these bigger ticket items and they're telling us, I want my smile redone, I have a loose fitting denture and I want implants, I had crowns done and I want them all redone. That is a clue. And so I can empower my team member to give them more information, to get more information. And so sometimes, specifically, if they say that, Mary, that sounds like a great thing. We sure could help that with you. It sounds like you might have some questions on that too. Is there anyone that you trust when you or consult with when you're making big decisions for your health and your life. And she'll say, well, I always talk to my husband, Bob. Now, if we can get Bob there, we will have a higher close rate. Or I always bring my best friend, or I bring my mom, or I bring my sister. Oh, well, let's invite them in, and we make it an experience for them. I will even do marketing pieces where the consultation, the initial visit is free if they bring in their honey, the most important person in their life. And so we do that at certain times to spread the love, because I know I have a better success rate if I have the key person there. If I'm working with a doctor's office and they have some girl at the front desk call for information, God bless her, but she's not the decision maker. I need to have that conversation with the actual person. And if that actual person doesn't care, then there's no reason for us to continue the relationship. I won't waste my conversion and my time on it because that person was not committed. So these are things to make the funnel go along better. This is along the step. As I said, treatment planning does not start when two people sitting down and you have a treatment plan in your hands after a lengthy exam and you overwhelm them and boom, they go. It starts from that very first interaction. So we're going to talk about this on that masterclass, a 1-hour masterclass on increasing your case conversion. We're going to get your team on the bus because it's a doctor and team conjoined effort. It's not just one or the other. You guys are a team. That's why we want to do it. So we're going to talk about motivating the team to get these better results. So check over at messagefromginger.com/masterclass and sign up because we only have limited spots. I'm going to do a couple free live sessions. It's my pleasure because I love talking about it, and we're going to dig in deeper. So until next time, we'll see what t-shirt I wear next time, okay? This is Ginger Bratzel signing off, and I want you to have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.